Hey guys, what's up? It's KraDeNine here, and welcome to the MapleStory 2 trailer, and I'm going to commentate over it because, you've probably seen this trailer before, so I'm going to give you my opinion of it. You can find this trailer and other information on the MapleStory 2 website, which will be in the description. So, let's start watching the video, shall we? And play. So, let's see, starts off with Nexon hat, which is not Wizard. I'm so used to seeing like a W instead of an N on that hat, so it's so weird to just be like, oh, Nexon, not Wizard. So I'm assuming, again, I don't know Korean, I don't have subtitles or anything, so I'm basically going off what I see. So, I'm going to more or less assume this is customization because they showed off a bunch of different characters, and you see a bunch of different styles over here. Just looking at, like, you could see the gameplay, and you could see the customization too. Now, somebody mentioned this in my comments before that this game looks very similar to, what was it, Spiral Knights or something like that? I forgot what the game was called, it's been such a while. But hold on, before I go into that, oh my god, he became Vegeta. So it does look like you have more hair customization, like instead of, you wanting to have short pigtails at the bottom, you're gonna have long pigtails at the top. I love this feature already because there are so many times where I've been like, I want to edit the character. But I do see one thing, it looks like you can't shrink specific spots, only everything. So it's pre-selected in the areas where you can extend it or make it smaller. Having the hat customization is amazing too. Just looking at that, that's awesome. So yeah, somebody mentioned it looks like Spiral Knights, and I agree. If this is how the game plays out, I'll be happy. That was an insanely great game. Oh my god. You can edit clothing? Wait. You can legitimately edit clothing? Like, oh my god. This is some Animal Crossing shit right here. So, in order to take a photo, you have to drag and drop. You could probably, I'm gonna take a shitload of selfies, I know that much. Selfies for days! No, I kinda wish that was my video playing, that'd be so badass. Oh my god, Nexon Korea notices me! So, I'm going to assume this is the leveling up animation, maybe? Again, I'm just going off what I see. Let's see, the maps look insanely huge, but I do want to see how you transition between maps. Right now that's my main curiosity, to be honest. It looks like players are going to be everywhere for the most part, not just certain areas. You can knock people off, which is kinda mean. I'm gonna get knocked off a lot of it. You can climb things, which I'm not too thrilled about. This is kind of cube world-ish to me, because you can climb up a bunch of stuff in that game, but it wasn't too interesting to me because it kind of ruined the adventure for me. You are able to pick up your environment, we saw that in the first MapleStory 2 trailer, so holy fuck, you could pick up houses? Well then, shit. This is what we saw in the first MapleStory trailer, where you just picked up a light pole, or whatever the hell those phone pole? Meso trees, my god. I remember going to Happyville during Christmas, and me and my friends would just drop a shit ton of mesos. Looks like the Meso land from before Legoland. Now you see a taxi. Now that's pretty cool. I always wondered why in MapleStory we never saw the taxi move. It was just in one spot. And obviously some graphical limitations, but kinda wish there was something. Let's see, we're seeing 3 different kind of blocks. We're seeing a road, a grassy block, and a stone block, I'm assuming. For sale house. My friend actually did mention this to me, that you could make your own house and everything. Now this is where I think they're taking hints from Mabinagi, and maybe some other games like Final Fantasy XIV as well. Having your own house is definitely something amazing, but if you think about it, we kind of have our own house in MapleStory right now with the Mapleville farm thing. I don't really use it too much, but I mean, if it's not just you building a house, there's something that you could do with it, I'll be interested, but honestly, just having a house, it's nice, and it's pretty cool, but I could see where it would get insanely boring. But at the same time, you have your own house. That's pretty fucking badass. So I'll be making one into a pimp cave or something. Let's see. That's a mount. She was riding a chicken. You can make a treasure chest. Can you store your items in the chest? Yes, you can. Let me see. The UI looks pretty interesting. I actually like that user interface. I'm not gonna lie. Guy's happy. He has his own statue. Oh, and my friend also mentioned this. I have not seen this trailer, by the way. you could put your items on mannequins and automatically switch the outfits. I think this is something Animal Crossing has the ability to do in the 3DS one. Man, I've not played that game enough. But that's really interesting so far. I mean, knowing me, I love customization. I love how Minecraft lets you pick your own skins and all that stuff. We saw earlier in the trailer that you were able to change your outfits. I really would like to see the customization to a bigger degree. But, you know, that's just my opinion. Tony Kaiser. Who is this? This is definitely... I wonder who that was. Probably some random YouTuber and was like, oh my god! They noticed me! That guy's probably hella happy. So what is this? Event items maybe? Let's see. Enter set. I'm confused. So you're making your own dungeons, I'm assuming. That's really neat. I could see the heavy... Seriously, I could see the endless possibilities with this one. There are going to be people who put, you know, crazy dungeons, or people who are going to put awesome dungeons. I want people to make puzzle dungeons. I love puzzle dungeons. But so far, this is looking really good. But it does look like the combat is going to take some getting used to. Chat. Let's see, when you chat, it seems that you're going to have a photo of your character so people don't confuse where you are or who you are. Now, I have an issue with the background looking at this. The background being 2D-ish. It kind of doesn't work too well. But that's my opinion, I guess. This is the PvP, Blooded MapleStory. What is this? Seriously though, Blooded MapleStory? It's kind of interesting to me. Then again, you kind of expect that if you hit a person, there's going to be blood. This looks like a Battle Royale minigame area. Oh yeah, this reminds me of that minigame from Kirby 64. Oh my god, that minigame was amazing. I love playing that. It doesn't look like weapons are allowed, so you're pretty much jumping and hoping that you don't fall down, like everyone there. And mesos drop from the sky for the winners, and the losers get a smaller amount of mesos. That's kind of interesting. Let's see, everyone is a strip club owner, apparently, all on poles. Now, like I said with the... You could destroy the environment, that's interesting, but I mean... Wait, what? He just ran onto a mount? You could do that? Oh, that's amazing. Again, looking at this game from a non-biased perspective, it's pretty interesting. That's really it for the trailer, but I'm just gonna give you my 2 cents throughout the trailer. So, first off, we saw customization. Well, the things that matter to me. The customization was interesting. You got to see them, you know, make the hair longer, make the hair shorter, you know, move the hat around, all that stuff. I like that. But then again, it showed you a predetermined small haircut style and a predetermined long haircut style. I want to see if there's some leeway room in that where you can make, like, only one bang shorter rather than all your bangs getting shorter. I would love to see that, obviously, but that's probably a bit too intense for an MMO. But, you know, I'm excited for this game, if not for the gameplay, more for the social, you know, aspect of it. This game is turning out to be more of a social type of game, in my opinion. With all the customization, there are people who love that. I am one of them. Having customization, having options in the game to affect your gameplay, that's always awesome. Seeing your character different from everyone else is something that is really rare in MapleStory right now. Because all the phantoms look like phantoms. You have 2 hairstyles, you have 2 eyes, that's it. All explorers, for the most part, look the same. Everyone gets the rebel hair or the metrosexual, just like the same hairstyles. So seeing that there's going to be more options, like you might find somebody who looks like you, but they're not going to have the hat the same style, they might not have the hair the same length. That's pretty interesting. But that's my 2 cents on this trailer. I would love to hear what you guys think about this one. And, you know, comment on what was your favorite thing. Mine was the hair customization. While I would love to have it a bit more with leeway, I don't mind how it is right now. But thanks for watching, guys, and see you later. Bye-bye!